Welcome to NBA Pub Hub on Pub Sports Radio. Salute to the ladies, gents, and D-gents for tuning in. You already know it's all love. The NBA is a hell of a drug. And you're looking at the plugs. Yeah, man. You know, it's Thursday. It's Thirsty Thursday for the party guy up there over here, man.
Yo, Skee.
How we feeling, my man? How we feeling?
I'm feeling good, bro.
Skee over there looking serious as fuck, bro.
Yeah. Feeling good, man. I don't know about serious, but I've been a little tired. Maybe that's what y'all see, but
Yeah, that's what that is.
NBA's been treating me nice. I think I've won 12 of the last 14 days, so that's always good. And I'm just trying to keep that going. It's starting to get tricky now. A lot of teams don't care so much anymore, but still something on the board today. So let's talk about it.
Yes, sir. Let's talk about it. We won't talk we got some fanboys up on here with the Lakers, man. I told y'all getting a little too excited.
Stop playing,
about
Doug.
the motherfucking Lakers, man.
Stop playing, Doug.
So speaking of our Lakers, we got our boy Wham in the building. Good to see you, my man. It's Cali's finest. They shine here on Puff Sports Radio, and as our boy does here on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Mr. I don't give a shit. It's Daryl. How we feeling, my man?
Yo, man, happy to be here, bro. I'm happy to be here. A little salty. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I'm a little salty, but this fucking NBA, man. This has been a crazy year for me, to be honest with you. I was on a high horse last year, but this one, man, I need to stop feeling myself, because it's just up and down. It's been like that all year. But we're back for another day, man. End of the year happening, so we can do some things here and then look at the postseason. As always, man, happy to be with my boy Skee. Yeah, baby, Skee. And Dutch, you too, my guy. Happy to be talking ball with y'all, man. Peace and love to everybody in the chat. Let's get it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, let's get this motherfucking bad NBA, man. It was a decent day yesterday, decent day. Honestly, it was a bullshit ass day. We went 1-on-1. The Bulls pissed me the fuck off, man. The Bulls pissed me the fuck off. I know once that bitch went to 5. 7, I had it at 7.5. That bitch went to 5. Oh, man. And even Sacramento fucked around and almost didn't give me that 6.5. And if you watch the game, Luka, boy, he was my boy, but that shit would have counted. I don't know.
That was my 10-4 hat player today, to be honest with you. But I went money line on him too. I did, because I just didn't think. I think Dallas doesn't want to lose their first protected pick, their first round. And I went on a rant about that yesterday. But the player today, 10-4 hat player today, was Sac and Memphis. That was about it, man.
I definitely thought Dallas would win that game, as we talked about, simply because I mean, as people talked about in the chat, they want Kyrie and Luka in that play-in game, man. It came down to that. Surprisingly, it's that close for these motherfuckers. So Dallas has to win to even be in the fucking tournament, bro. So they want Kyrie, they want Luka. Shout out to whoever was saying that in the chat. But yeah, you don't lay 7 with these motherfuckers. We know that. Let's get to it, though. We're going to Orlando. Cleveland's fucked around and hung around in the Florida Fiji there for a couple nights, as they did win the other night in Orlando. Did not cover, I believe. Did not cover that. It was a close-ass game. They actually was up pretty much the whole time, but very close on the number. But Orlando did what they do and covered another motherfucking basketball game. Cavs have won 2 straight. We have a line here of 9.5, and there's a reason why the Magic are 9.5 points, and there's a total of 217.5. But the whole motherfucking starting lineup, and I believe the 6th man is out for the Cavaliers. So maybe their top 8 players are fucking out tonight. But they have won 2 straight. They have locked in the 4 seed. They will most likely be playing the Knickerbockers. So Cleveland does not give a fuck about this game. The Magic won 5 of the last 7 basketball games. I mean, they have hit black like 12 motherfucking times on the roulette wheel. These boys just continue to cover. How we feeling about this? We got 63% of the bets on the Magic and 92% of the money on the Magic here. Skee. How we feeling?
Hey, you talked a lot more about this game than I want to. I'm gonna be real. It's a lot of games on this slate that are absolutely terrible, and it's a couple that I can see betting on, and this is not one I want to bet on. The whole starting lineup out for the Cavaliers, I just have no interest. So backwood, I guess.
All right. Yeah, man. How we feeling this, girl?
Nah, I don't give a fucking shit about this game at all. I do got my radio voice back on, man. Y'all can toast me for that shit. I've been traveling for 2 months, round and round this shit. So I got
Mr. Smooth over here.
I got my
Yeah.
my big boy pants on. Nah, man, fuck this game, dog. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching this game at all. I don't want to touch it. Y'all can have this shit.
Yeah, I'm right with it, man. Fuck this game. I drank Kool-Aid on that Dallas theory, but I had the spread too. Yeah, man. Shout out to our guy Jay Peasy. If you didn't know, he's on the motherfucking intro. Yeah, that last shot by Luka, man. That shit would have counted, bro. That would have been disgusting. Shout out to AOD. I see you, my man. Zachary in the building. Don Play, Marquell. Appreciate everybody fucking with us on a Thursday on this bum ass edition right here of the NBA, man. You know, we had to vibe out with you, but yeah, man, this card is not the most lovely thing. It's kind of, you know what it is, man. It's the day shift. If you know, you motherfucking know. Let's get to it though. This game might be somewhat, it's a little more attractive. We might be able to find something with this one. We're going to Philly. We got the Heat coming to town. We got the Philadelphia 76ers as a 2.5-point favorite, a total of 219.5. 55% of the bets on the Miami Heat, followed by 83% of the money. Miami has won 2 straight basketball games and are playing for something here. This is pretty much like, these next couple games are playoff type basketball for Miami. They're going for the 6th seed here. They did beat the Mavericks and obviously beat the Pistons here, but more recently, Sixers fucked around and did find a way to finally beat the Boston Celtics. Almost gave it away. I mean, somehow, some way, man, those motherfuckers didn't cover 2 points. But yeah, they have the 3 seed locked in. Maxey, Tucker, and Milton all questionable here. Don't know who suited up for Philly because, I mean, really, they don't really have nothing to play for. And I feel like, they did what they wanted to do, and that was beat the Celtics before the motherfucking playoffs start. How you feeling about this one, Daryl?
No, I don't really feel this game either. To be honest with you, do you just go back to MB props, right? I said yesterday, or regarding MB, like, just take his props and go to sleep, right? Or Tuesday rather, and your boy goes for like what 52 and 14 or something like that. Like, he hit the 45 PRA in points alone. So the only way I can look at it is maybe props on MB, and that's this isn't if anything, this is definitely a playoff type environment here, so the total does make sense. But you have so many people out for Philly, it doesn't seem feasible to really play this game, and the Heat have more to play for, so I can understand the line move also. But for me, I there's no interest here at all, so I won't play it.
My man, shout out to Cheshire Cat, says smooth times 102.4
FM. Hey, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't, man. I sound like Screech when I'm on my AirPods, but then I sound like Theo. Y'all remember? Hey, Skee, remember Theo from 92.3 The Beat back in the day?
Nah.
You're too young. Yeah. All right.
Good. What else? Shout out to Good, man. Always, we on that good, boy. A lot better than this motherfucking card here. What'd you think about this one though, Ski? Can you find a way to get to the window here or something? This one's somewhat appealing to me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I would. I mean, the line has already gone down like 3 points, but I was leaning towards the Miami side. I just feel like they have a lot more to play for. They can still get out of the play-in tournament, because they're 1.5 games behind the Nets, and they still have 3 games left to play. So that's the way I would think. I think they're a lot more interested than the Sixers, and at this point of the year, I want to find those kind of teams to be betting on. So lean Heat here. Disappointed probably I didn't get to the window earlier, so I still haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah, man. I mean, I gotta agree with you there. I mean, I guess you could say that Philly with the injuries now, who's not playing. You could say, yeah, you like the better number, but I mean, shit, I think the Heat fuck around and win this basketball game. So, I mean, they played on March 1st in Miami, and Philly smacked them the fuck around. They beat them by fucking 23 points. Prior to that, Miami had beaten them 3 straight times. So we know Jimmy used to play there. We know Jimmy gets right against these boys. Jimmy's locked the fuck in. Bam looks like he's ready to rock and roll. The only one who ain't really out there is out of shape Kyle fucking Lowry. So, I mean, give me a little more Gabe Vincent anyways. I think you get Hero out there. I might have to get to the window with Miami. I didn't think I was going to have a bet on today's card, But I do think like Miami wins this basketball game, and the number has quick, but we're still getting them as a dog. So you're still getting plus money if you want a money line or 2.5. Obviously it's going to continue to go down the more these guys get ruled out. So do what you will with this one, but strong lean to the Miami Heat for me here today. Like I said, I woke up thinking I'm not going to bet today, but I did break this game down a little bit, and it does seem like a Miami spot, in my opinion. Let's get to it. Let's go to San Antonio. Fuck it, man. We're going to the SA. We got the P-Town, Portland Trailblazers coming to town. We got a San Antonio. I got a double look here, man. I ain't even look at this basketball game. Like, I wrote down 2 things for this motherfucker, and I didn't even know that San Antonio was favored by 4 here. I felt like I had to look at that twice. When has San Antonio been favored by 4 this year? This might be a first. A total of 227.5, 67% of the bets on the Blazers, 71% of the money on the Blazers. So nobody is feeling San Antonio -4, it seems. I think Shaedon Sharpe is questionable for this game. As I said, I don't even think we should be talking about this motherfucking basketball game. This is a complete backwood. Tell me you got something for this, Ski. You got something on this one?
I'm personally not betting it, but the Blazers, you're looking at the lineups, they really have, nobody they don't have anybody out there. At least for the Spurs, I like that they're at home. Kevin Johnson might play. Collins, maybe a revenge game for him. Maybe you do him as a double-double or points plus rebounds. But to answer your question, Dutch, the Spurs have been a home favorite 2 times. They've covered both of those games. So maybe they're just a favorite for a reason here. And I just don't like betting the bum fight. So lean Spurs, I guess. If I have to bet both of these teams, I don't trust either one of them to play defense. So I lean over as well.
Yeah, man, this game's like, it's like you got 2, you like at the bar with the party guy, it's like you got one girl with no ass and one girl with just as fat as hell, man. It's like, what do? You just, man, you walk the fuck away, bro. You go to another bar and tell me that's what you're going to do, Daryl. Tell me that's what you're going to do, Mark Geiger. Give him
something. So, yeah. So, I mean, this is the way I look at it, and I'm going to come close to it. I'm not going to hold you. Overall, for the defenses for both of these teams, man, San Antonio's averaging 122 and Portland's averaging 116 on points per game, points allowed per game. But in the last 5, you've got San Antonio who's giving you like 130, and you have Portland that's giving you 121. Now, maybe there might not be people out there, but it's still an NBA player, right? And so for this number to actually drop to 227.5 from 230, I believe, or 229 is kind of telling, because these defenses are just allowing any team to get just about anything they want. I don't think there's going to be any defense here. So I can honestly still see this going over. And that's probably the only way I would look at it. But again, like, we don't bet on these types of games for a reason. So I have to agree with what Skee said. But I would only look at the over here, or maybe some hidden gems with some props, but no play for me on this either.
I dig it. Shout out to our guy, Dabby Cab. Be sure to check him out on Twitter. Our guy's killing it with the MLB. I believe 7-3. 7-3 to start off the season. Doesn't give you, not going to give you the motherfucking extended clip, but he's going to give you winners. That's most importantly. Shout out to our guy. Wham in the building, liking Skylar Mays over 6.5 assists, plus 103, giving you a little bit of plus money on there. Shout out to our guy. We'll be breaking bread here very soon. We'll see a lot more Wham Bam here on NBA Pub Hub with the playoff edition. I believe we'll get him on both of the weekend days here as well. And we will be doing, just so you know, we'll let Bobano handle most of that shit. But we will be back Saturday, Sunday, right for the playoffs, 1 p.m. Eastern time, 10 a.m. out here on the fresh side where me and the fellows reside. So that will be starting not this weekend, but next motherfucking weekend. Let's get to it. We're going to Utah. Damn. Bum ass card, bum ass cities, man. We're going to Utah. States. We're going to Utah, Salt Lake City. We got the Thunder coming to town. What are we on here? We got -7, total of 239.5. We have 73% of the bets on OKC, 90% of the money. Man, the Thunder fucked around and been bummy as fuck of late as well. Lost 6 out of the last 7 basketball games. Have not covered a basketball game in 8 straight, and now they're laying 7 on the road in Utah, what has been known to be a tough place to play. The Jazz, well, I mean, shit. No Walker Kessler, no Colin Sexton, no Markin. I mean, shit. THT and they got one other cat out there, Olynyk, pretty much. THT and Olynyk is going to get you buckets. How we feeling about this one, Ski?
Yeah, you talked about the Thunder. They haven't covered in 8 games, and it's pretty crazy to me that they're laying this kind of a number. I mean, they covered one time all season as a road favorite. And you gonna lay this number? I get everybody's coming saying they gotta win. They gotta, they're trying to still make it into the play-in tournament. Just because you have to win doesn't mean you're gonna win. That's just how I feel about it. So going up against a team who, I mean, it hasn't really mattered who's been in the lineup as a home underdog all season. They're 11-2 against the spread, and I just think they can hang in this game. They're still gonna play with more like I'm blanking out right here, but they're still gonna play with like more effort. That's what I'm trying to say than the other side. So I'll trust the home team plus the 7, and I don't even think OKC is gonna make the playoffs. So I'm figuring out how I'm gonna do it, but I want to sprinkle on the money line too. I think they can get them here at the house. So give me the Jazz.
Yeah, man, it's Utah, man. I can't lie. This game in the Miami game, I'm like, how the fuck Utah fuck around and win this basketball? You gonna give me 7? But man, I can't tell you the last time I bet the Jazz. How we feeling, Daryl? How we feeling?
Honestly, another game that I don't really care about. But these teams have played 3 times since end of February, and Utah got them once in overtime. But then the last 2 games, OKC has handled business. So I think OKC maybe is still trying to make a push. They would have to for that 10th spot. But to me, I like the team total. I like the team total at 123.5. But if I'm thinking that, then I'm thinking that the Jazz are going to lose this game, and it's a hard play. The only play I would look at here, and that's only because OKC put up 129 on them March 5th and 130 on them on March 3rd. So it was kind of, like they played back to back. I could only look at OKC being the more driven team to try to get into the playoffs and do something. And their recent performance against them to go to the team total over. So 123.5 is the way I would look at this game. But choosing a side, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah, some love here in the chat for OKC a little bit. I can't lay a touchdown on the road the way OKC's playing. Utah has covered 4 straight basketball games as well. You did touch on it. They beat them earlier in the year, and then OKC smacked them around, I believe, early March in a 2-night stay.
And they covered the spreads too. They covered
both times. So they might be a little on cruise control against Utah. Utah it's hard to be a team 3 straight times in a row at the crib. THT been balling a little bit. You got Olynyk out there. It's hard to say it, but man, there ain't no way I'm laying 7 with the Thunder on the road.
Ain't no way.
Best of luck to anyone who bets this basketball game. But let's get to this next one. Last game on the card. We're going to Phoenix. Finally get a nice little spot to chill at. We got the Denver Nuggets coming to town. Speaking of chilling, boy, these boys been cold as fuck. They just got waxed by 21 in Houston, man, by the Rockets, man. 21 points. We have a 10.5 point spread on this game here. So that tells you an awful lot of what Denver is bringing to Arizona. A total of 224. We have 77% of the bets on the Suns, followed by 98% of the money on the Phoenix Suns. The Suns have not, obviously, let's get back to the Nuggets. The Nuggets have been playing very putrid basketball of late, and it's been due to who's been in the lineup. Obviously, Joker did come back. They got smacked around. Murray, questionable with the thumb. Damn near the whole lineup is questionable tonight. They have locked in the 1 seed, so they don't give a fuck about this basketball game. The Suns, however, have won 6 straight basketball games, are pretty much locked in, but it looks like they're still trying to, get locked in with KD and get the rotations down and really keep this momentum going in to the playoffs. They have not lost with KD, and they have won 6 straight once again. How are we feeling about this one, Daryl? We got anything on this one?
Yeah, so this is my only official play, and I'm going with Phoenix Suns first quarter minus 3.5. So that's the only spot I can look at right now. Denver was the highest scoring team in the league. They were kind of toddling up there with Memphis, and then sometimes the Timberwolves. But what I do like about it is just the sudden shift, and Denver has absolutely nothing to play for. So on a season average, Denver's giving you 30 points. Last 5, 23 points. And so on the Phoenix end, for the season, they're giving you 28 points. But in their last 5, bro, it's been 32 fucking points. So, I mean, you hear the narrative about nobody really wanting to play the Suns. Nobody wants to see them. And, I mean, KD and Book, they look good together out there. Haven't lost a game since they've been together. Small sample size. But, you know, the proof is in the pudding. These boys are balling. So I like the first quarter. And I think that's the best play. I just don't know if the Suns really take their foot off the gas. But, I mean, the line moved 3 points also. So this could just honestly be a blowout. I'm tired of taking large spreads. I've learned my lesson. But for this one here, the Phoenix Suns first quarter should be a good play here. So that's my official play. Phoenix Suns first quarter -3.5.
Liking the Suns to come out early. They did hold these boys to 93 points real recently. I believe a 7-point spread with the Suns, and they pretty much pushed. They closed at 8, I think. If you got it at 7, you pushed. How we feeling about real recently in Phoenix? Denver did win the first 2 up to that. How you feeling about this one, Ski? Anything?
Last 2 weeks, they're combined 10-3 to the under. Neither one of their games have been, averaging 224. So I just lean towards the under. I don't think too many of the starters are going to play. So just a lean. I didn't look too much into this game.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, I believe it was 193, a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago tops. They played. A lot of starters were out for Denver as well. They should have a hard time to score case. I do think, we're getting these boys locked in, Suns, on the defensive end a little bit. They're playing. I think they've kind of turned the page to playoff basketball. So I think they do what they should have did the other, a week ago and run them out the gym. So I don't think I'll be the number's too big for me. But it's Phoenix or nothing here. I like that first quarter look as well. Let's get to it though. We got to pay the bills and let's get up out of here. We appreciate everybody in the chat vibing out with us on this motherfucking bummy ass 5-piece. It's like you go to a buffet. It's like let's see, man. It's like it's like the old buffet. Like let's call it like a Planet Hollywood buffet. Maybe the old the Bellagio's okay, but it's like a 5. You go there, it's a 5-course meal, and everything is goddamn near ass. You don't want shit, but it's all you can eat. You're like, man, I don't want none of this shit. This is kind of what we got today. But hopefully we can find something to get to the bag. I do lean, strong lean to Miami. And I do think Utah, man, might be very appealing at the crib. But let's get to it. Vic, if you would, roll the clip. Yeah, man. Manscaped. Keep it fresh from head to toe. Pub Sports. Get you 20% off. That's right. Pub Sports. Get you 20% off. Free delivery as well to keep it motherfucking fresh from head to toe. And when you do that, take your ass to San Antonio, Texas. Preferably Southtown 101. Get your ass to the parking lot pimping. DJ Paradise. TVs all over the wall. Live karaoke. DJ. Man, it's the place to be. Dance floor and all. Check it out. Southtown 101. San Antonio, Texas. Our guy Razor Sharp Picks in the building. Be sure to check out our guy's Gambler's First Glance. I know he has one today. He doesn't have them every day, but when he does have them, it's very likely that motherfucker will cash. I'm sure he has exact numbers on it. I know it's a beautiful thing. So check out our guy. Follow him on Twitter and go check out his Gambler's First Glance on YouTube. Let's get to it, Ski. How we getting paid, my guy?
Real quick, if you could help me out, I just want to know if you can give me the ticket count and the money count for the Jazz and Thunder game. But just what BJ saying in the chat, the injuries are coming out now. I mean, Banchero out, all the Nuggets starting to come out now. Wendell Carter Jr. out. It's a lot of people being rolled out. So make sure you check the injury report before you make your bets. But you got that for me, Dutch?
What'd you want? Oh, for the Jazz and Thunder?
Yeah, ticket money count.
Yeah, I believe it's over 90 both on the Thunder.
Yeah, so I'm curious if I'm curious what Razor likes, but for me, I'm going against everybody. Everybody likes the Thunder. I'm saying no way in hell I'm laying 7 points with them. They've covered one time all year as a road favorite. Give me the Jazz. Plus, I got 6.5. You can get 7 now, and I'm a sprinkle on that money line.
I dig it. Yeah, man. He said I'm gonna sprinkle on the money line. He ain't fucking around. Shout out to BJ in the chat. I see you, my dude. A lot of people dropping who's out. A lot of people in the chat. Yeah, man. The NBA. That's why I was like, I don't even want to bet today. But it does seem like Miami's going to be loaded today, fully loaded, ready to rock and roll. So we'll see. Gambler's first glance was Giants up 10-3. Okay, so you got to get out there early for this MLB edition, the Gambler's first glances and shit. There's MLB early. He's well rounded. You know, you don't know what he's betting on, so you got to check out our guy early. It's Daryl. How we getting paid, my guy?
Yeah, man. For me, it's just that one play I made on the Suns. Joker was officially ruled out, but that's why the line movement had already happened. So I do like the Suns -3.5 first quarter. You might miss it. It might move up just a little bit, but Phoenix Suns first quarter -3.5. Good money.
I dig it. We got the Utah Jazz +7 at the crib from our guy Skee. Liking the motherfucking money, man. He say, sprinkle me, man. Sprinkle me. And then, of course, we got the Phoenix Suns -3.5 first quarter from our guy. It's Daryl. Mr. First quarter, god damn it. Where's the young lady Tasha? You know she'd be a baby. Hey, Razor says I didn't touch it. Everyone betting the Thunder. Line opened at 5, now at 7. Yeah, so I mean, like I said, I got leans here too. I got leans, but man, shit, I don't think I'm gonna go to the window today. I think I might just kick back. I do think I'm looking at that Braves first 5 Strider minus the half a run. I'm kind of looking at that. I might holler at my boys, check into that. That does tip off here at 4:20 our time, so we might check out the Braves at the crib. You getting into the baseball yet, Skee, or you just kicking back?
I made a bet, or I made a few bets on one game, and it didn't go well. So I'm gonna wait till I get my stats.
All right, my man. Anything else you got going for the rest of the week?
I'll be right back here with Bobano and Billy tomorrow, and everything I do is always on Twitter. You can find everything there at Skee Profit.
I dig it. Appreciate you vibing out with us here. It's Daryl. What we got going, my man?
Yeah, man. Same thing, different story. So I'll be back on Tuesday. Talk ball with y'all again, and then Wednesday with Jimmy, and then back with y'all on Thursday, man.
I dig it. Be sure to follow both of these guys. Yeah, BJ. I'm like I said, man. Like you get plus money with, like 2.5, 2-1 with the Heat. It's like if I'm betting them, I'm expecting them to win. So I missed the boat with with the 5. I get I see. So really 2.5, 1.5. That shit don't matter to me. If I'm betting the Heat, it's because I believe they win this basketball game. But I see what you're saying, though, my dude. And definitely the strongest lean on the card would be the Heat for me. We got our guy Kenneth showing a little bit of love. Lost a 4K parlay because took Dinwiddie rebounds. Unfortunate, man. Well, hopefully you'll win today. Get some good karma from your dono, the 199. We appreciate you. And run it the fuck up, my dude. As it will everyone else in the chat.
Razor, I'm going Saturday, bro. I'll be out like 4:30 in the morning. I'll be out there all day. So, yeah, I'll send some pictures.
Yeah, man. Get the pull. Hey, go fishing, man. Go fishing. Man. Go fishing. I dig it. Hey, be sure to follow each and every one of us on Twitter, all social media outlets. Be sure to follow these heavy hitters we got in the chat. We appreciate all the real ones holding us down. Abel, AOD. We got our boy Razor Sharp Picks. Jay motherfucking Peasy. Kenneth Miller, once again, appreciate you. Cheshire Cat. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share the motherfucking video. Y'all stay fresh, stay blessed, and let's stay putting these motherfucking bookies to rest. Yeah, man.